Your support and cooperation while she presides. Welcome, Ms. Isabel, to the Green Chamber and to the exalted seat. I advocate for you. Congratulations. You may sit down.
Sorry? Yes. You may please sit down. I thank the Right Honourable Speaker and the entire House for the honour of assuming this symbolic position as Speaker today. Without wasting much time, I call for the first motion of the day to be moved by Honourable Kafilat Obara, Chairman, House Committee on Women Affairs and Social Development.
For International Day of the Girl Child. The House notes that 11th of October globally, the world celebrates International Day of the Girl Child. This year's theme is Girls, Vision for the Future. The House also notes that international NOA and other stakeholders, by organizing workshops, creating awareness campaigns, and monitoring progress to ensure compliance. I so move, Madam Speaker. Thank you.
Ask for any seconder.
Madam Speaker, my name is Akitunde Rotimi Jr. I represent the good people of Ekiti North 1 Federal Constituency, which comprises Ikole and Oye local governments. I'm honored to stand to second this motion. I have two daughters who I believe are very inspired by the Right Honourable Speaker today. I rise to second the motion. Thank you very much.
The ayes have it. Agency, NDLEA, Federal Ministry of Education, National Orientation Agency, and other stakeholders by organizing workshops, creating awareness campaigns, and monitoring progress to ensure compliance. Thank you. It is a constant reminder of how far we have come and how much progress we are willing to make as Nigerians. The theme of this year's International Day of the Girl Child is Girls' Vision for the Future. For me, I envision a future where every girl, regardless of where she comes from, has an opportunity to flourish, where education isn't seen as a high pedestal privilege, but as an essential tool to equip girls make important decisions that affect them and ultimately the places they come from. According to the United Nations, nearly 1 in 5 girls are still not completing lower secondary school, and nearly 4 in 10 girls are not completing upper secondary school today. As if these numbers aren't concerning enough, they are at a constantly should not exist. I want a future where we don't have to combat all the overwhelming experiences of childhood and adolescence alone, where girls aren't discriminated because of their bodily functions and are encouraged when they want to take the mantle in places like politics and STEM, and feel safe and feel like they are wanted. As an aspiring woman in STEM, yes, I'm an engineering student, I know what it is like to be the only girl in male-dominated spaces. However, I don't want to be the only girl. I want to be one of many. I want a future where the healthcare system for girls isn't discriminated against due to the socio-cultural factors that so wrongfully exist. Girls are breaking boundaries, regardless of the stereotypes and exclusion, which include the marginalization and living. They are doing so regardless of what society says. I've been able to be on the ends of both tables, fortunately. I've been in rooms like this, with change makers, advocates, and leaders who are ardent about change, through my work in advocacy with Plan International. That side looks hopeful and bright, as the advocates and leaders are willing to make this change. The other end is where I have heart-to-hearts with my friends and people around me who think that they cannot be anything compared to their male counterparts. That end is gloomy and bland. Now more than ever, we need girls to combat problems of climate change, political conflict, economic degeneration. We need to ensure that for every girl, there is access to healthcare that protects her and understands her needs, access to quality education that enables her to reach her potential. How can she dream when she is worried about what her next meal might be? How does she take charge if she lives in constant fear? Most importantly,
Order, please.
Most importantly, she needs support because we all have a role to play. She needs policies that are made with her interests in mind. She needs opportunities, not just a seat at the table, because anybody can get a seat at the table. But she needs to get that seat and feel like she can conquer, because conquer she
Honorable
can.
Ebiente, take your seat. Honorable Ebiente.
And we have to understand that in our call for action, firstly, there needs to be engagement. Girls should be a part of policy making, because who better knows what girls want than girls themselves? They should be in rooms like this constantly. Gender-inclusive budgeting and gender-inclusive policies should be made for girls to empower and protect them in making sure that they maximize their full potential. Safe schooling is very important, because there's simply nothing for girls if she cannot have the education because she lives in constant fear. Sanitary pads and hygiene products should be made available, and they should be made as cheap as they can be. The good thing is that we are already halfway there, and every day we are a step closer to achieving these goals. Also, there isn't just one solution, but hundreds. There isn't just one girl to talk for, but millions. In order for us to continue at the steady progression that we have so rightfully ascertained, we mustn't just provide her a seat at the table. Finally, I congratulate all the women in parliament that have pushed through and broken stereotypes. Girls around Nigeria aspire to be like you. And to all the he for she's who uplift the girls they know and to continue striving, we see your efforts and we deeply appreciate your strive for equality. And don't forget that the marathon continues, but fortunately, we're already halfway there. It is now my pleasure to invite the Right Honourable Speaker, His Excellency Honourable Abbas Tajuddin, PhD, a he for she, the original one at that, to take over the business of the day. Thank you. House Leader, please move that the session comes to a close and reverts to plenary. Majority Leader, please second. Honourable colleagues, these...
Madam Speaker, I'm Professor Julius Ihanvere, ON, Owan Federal Constituency, Edo State. I rise to move that this session be brought to a close and to revert to plenary. I so move.
Minority Leader, please second.
Madam Speaker, my dear colleagues, Kingsley Chinda, Obiabo Federal Constituency, I rise to most humbly second the motion that we do revert to normal plenary. I so second.
Those in favor say aye. Aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it.